Stop trying to be motivated. What if motivation is a myth? How often do you catch yourself waiting for the perfect surge of inspiration to strike before pursuing your goals? Imagine a world where action comes first, motivation second. Sounds impossible? Let's explore why this mindset could be the key to achieving everything you've ever wanted. Motivation. The word conjures images of TED Talks, motivational speakers, and slogans on gym walls. But here's a radical idea. Maybe motivation isn't the magic ingredient we've been led to believe it is. Instead, perhaps the secret to success lies in discipline and action, rather than waiting for that fleeting spark of inspiration. In this video, we'll uncover why chasing motivation can hold you back and introduce you to an approach that guarantees results. Let's face it, we've all been there. You wake up, scroll through social media, and come across a post of someone smashing their goals at 5 a.m. You think, I'll start tomorrow. But when tomorrow arrives, the motivation you thought would magically appear is nowhere to be found. It's like waiting for a bus that's not on the schedule. Funny, isn't it? Or maybe not so funny when you realize how much time you've wasted. The myth of motivation. Motivation is often romanticized as the driving force behind success. But studies have shown that motivation is temporary, inconsistent, and often unreliable. Psychologists point out that waiting to feel motivated is like waiting for perfect weather to start a journey. It might never come. Consider this. Why do some people consistently achieve their goals while others don't, even when both groups experience the same external circumstances? The answer is action. Taking small, consistent steps trumps waiting for the right moment every time. Why relying on motivation fails? Motivation often fades as soon as challenges arise. When you're excited about a new project, the initial energy can feel limitless. But what happens when you hit your first roadblock? If motivation is your only fuel, you'll stall. For example, think about New Year's resolutions. Statistics reveal that most people abandon their goals by mid-February. Why? Because they relied solely on the motivation that comes with the novelty of a new year. The alternative, discipline and systems. Instead of relying on motivation, focus on discipline. Discipline doesn't depend on how you feel in the moment. It's about creating habits and systems that keep you moving forward. Author James Clear, in his book Atomic Habits, emphasizes the importance of small, incremental changes. These tiny actions compound over time to create massive results. Here's an example. If you want to write a book, don't wait to feel inspired. Set a daily word count goal, even if it's just 200 words. Over time, those words add up, and before you know it, you've completed your manuscript. Let's look at some real-life examples of individuals who stopped waiting for motivation and instead relied on action. J.K. Rowling. Before becoming one of the world's most successful authors, Rowling faced numerous rejections and personal struggles. She didn't wait to feel motivated. She wrote whenever she could, often in cafes while caring for her daughter. David Goggins, the former Navy SEAL and ultramarathon runner, emphasizes the importance of mental toughness. Goggins' mantra is simple: do it anyway. He's proof that action, not motivation, builds resilience. The 5-second rule by Mel Robbins. Robbins' technique involves counting down from 5 to 1 and taking action immediately. This method bypasses the brain's tendency to overthink and wait for motivation. What about you? Have you ever found yourself stuck, waiting for motivation that never came? Or perhaps you've already experienced the power of consistent action. Share your stories in the comments below. What strategies have worked for you to overcome procrastination? Here's the game-changing truth. Motivation often follows action, not the other way around. Think about the last time you didn't feel like exercising, but pushed yourself to do it anyway. Once you started, you likely felt more motivated to continue. That's because action creates momentum, and momentum fuels motivation. One of the most impactful lessons comes from Admiral William H. McRaven's famous speech, "Make Your Bed." He explains that starting your day with a small, accomplished task sets the tone for more achievements. This approach eliminates the need to wait for motivation. So, what's the takeaway? Stop trying to be motivated. Instead, focus on building systems, creating habits, and taking consistent action. Remember, success isn't about how you feel in the moment. It's about showing up and doing the work, regardless of your emotional state. What's one small action you can take today to move closer to your goals? Share it in the comments, and let's hold each other accountable. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more actionable insights, and check out our next video on building habits that last. Let's take action together.